All right, everybody. What's going on? This is Alvin J, the most passionate doctor on the internet, and we are back on humanhealthlink.com. And today we are talking about, of course, diabetes. But you guys can ask whatever questions you want. But I am going to get off on a little avenue here because I want to talk about diabetes because it's one of the main things that people are dealing with today as far as affecting their health. Now, when we talk about diabetes, we're talking about people who have severe symptoms. As indicated on my board back here, I asked the question, what kind of symptoms do you have? And I want to make sure that you are being taken care of as far as getting rid of those symptoms if you want to. Now, you can ask any questions you want about diabetes, but please don't ask me to go into a drawn out, long, big old explanation about diabetes and how to get rid of it, because that's included in a course that I'm doing, in which I held up in the screenshot for this video my people that I have had, lined up here for my consultations. And out of the 13 people I had in the last 2 weeks, 4 of them decided to sign up. Now, the 4 people that signed up were Cheryl, John, Zoe, Dante. Okay, so those are the people who actually signed up. Now, out of the 13, that's the only 4 that actually decided to be serious, pay the money. And now, because I'm going to tell you this right from the beginning, because in the title for this video, it says the success rate is blank %. Let's tell you the percentage is 100%, because all of them either have gotten rid of their diabetes all the way or exhibit no symptoms that they told me about on the consultation before. Tell me that isn't fantastic. But before we get into all the goodies and stuff about diabetes and how to get rid of it and all that good stuff, let's find out who's actually joining us. We got 26 people on here already. Lives don't usually go that hard, but you guys are absolutely fantastic. So I know why you're on here. So let's go ahead and start and see what we got here. Now, I need you to just tell me your name and where you're from. Don't tell me your name. It's already over there. I see it. So just tell me where you're from. We always got to do that, and then we'll get into you guys' hardcore questions. Okay, so go for it. Let's find out what we got. We got Susan H in the house. I see you, Susan. Okay, we got Raul. I remember Raul. Chevelle Locke, I got you. Susan H. All of you guys are back. All right, I love it. So I got, oh wait, Yvonne is in Michigan. I like it. Mark is in London. All right, I come overseas. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, we got the Bronx, New York. Okay, I got Corbin in the house. I got B. Lewis back in here. Yes, in Cleveland. My cousin, Marcus Macon. What's going on, Marcus? All right, your videos help many people I know. You are the smartest, most passionate non-doctor on the internet. Thank you, Big Mark. I love it, man. And I do remember you said you were getting back in the gym, and hopefully, I want to ask you this. Can you still dunk right now? I just want to know. All right, Denver, Colorado. We got Lydia. We got Fermine from New York. All right. So it might be like Fermini. All right, but Fermine. I'm going to just stay with that one. Okay. Now, I love to see you guys coming in. Yes, Natasha from Trinidad in the Caribbean. All right. I just came from the Caribbean just last year. Yes. All right. Did me a cruise. I'm loving the cruises. I'm loving the excursions. So when I come over there, I don't know. I might have to look some people up. This is good stuff. All right. Almost. I play 5 days a week. Man, Mark, you know what? I'm going to tell you the truth, Mark. As much as you know that I loved and I was into basketball, right now I'm into golf like that. Okay, so I'm like playing like twice a week and stuff like that. I'm getting pretty good. All right, I'm not a Tiger Woods' level, but I'm doing pretty good. So if you guys haven't already, you will see a thumbs up somewhere over here. So if you guys see it, just go ahead and push the thumbs up button if you have not already, and let's get down to it. Okay, now I told you guys about success, right? And some of the people who can't get into the program, they are actually going ahead and buying my book. If you haven't seen that, there it is. All right. Eat butter, smoke marijuana, kill cancer, and live to 100. But wait, there's more. If you call within the next 2 minutes, we'll throw in an additional copy for absolutely the same price. Okay. All right. Now, what we're going to do here is talk to you guys a little bit about whatever you want to talk about. Ask whatever question you want to. But my topic today is about diabetes. Now, why do I talk about diabetes? Well, Big Mark, I just want to say what's up to all my little cousins. I know you guys have a nice big family over there, and I just want to say what's up to the family. And I love the Sunday sermons you're doing, man. So even though I'm not into it as much as I used to be, I guess you could say. I would say, man, keep doing what you're doing because I love the positivity and the message that comes along with it. So, congratulations on just doing that and trying and building it and making other people's lives better just by the word, man, brother. So, love it, love it. All right, so let's see. We got Cynthia Friedman in the house, NYC. Okay, Cynthia. All right, Cynthia. I told you I got your phone number. You sent it to me in an email. I put it into my folder to get back to people. Unfortunately, I had 50 other get back to people, and it pushed you all the way down. So Cynthia, please don't be upset. All right, I love the help that you give. I love the questions that you answer, especially on the live. So, and I was serious. I really do want to do something together as far as maybe. I don't know, making you like a partner or doing something as far as, because I need help as far as helping people, because I'm doing group coaching sessions. So, and that's really good for me because I can coach a lot of people at once without having to do the one-on-one. And the group coaching has been a lot better because people get together and they do what you do on here, which is they start helping each other. They start talking. They start saying, well, this works for me. Maybe this will work for you. And I'm loving that so far. So Cynthia, please don't think I've forgotten about you. I just need to get on it and call, but I don't have any help. So I'm trying to manage all the stuff myself. I got one virtual assistant. That's it. Okay. So we got Frenchie in the house. Frenchie, she's back. All right. I love it. Trina Johnson back in the house. Good stuff. Looney coming in here. Wait a minute. Is that right? Looney? Is that how you say it? All right. I don't want to be calling you like a crazy person. Okay. So Looney. All right. So we got hello from Florida, Miramar, Florida. I love it. Okay. You need an assistant, man. David Polton is in here. All right. I'm your longtime subscriber. David, I know. I see you in here, man. You're giving up the love. So every time I remember you ask the questions and I see you almost every single time. So I really do appreciate it. I know I've been gone for a while, and that's only because I've been helping people live and getting on and really helping diving into questions with the diabetes course. So if you guys want help with your diabetes, but you want that personal help, you want to get on our lives twice a week so we can help you with your diabetes, because most gurus out there who know something about health, and I'm not saying that I'm the only one that you should come to. There's many people out there that can help you with diabetes, but can they help you in a way and have a background like mine in order to get you the result that you want? That's all we're worried about. We're worried about your result. At the end of 60 days, will your diabetes be gone, or will you just be on another medication? All right, that's the difference between me and sometimes your highfalutin, white jacket wearing, stethoscope donning, topsider wearing doctor. Okay, so that's up to you. Okay, I know I like to throw insults out there. All right, I'm not against doctors because emergency medicine is what they're for. But if you have a metabolic disease, the last place you should go is to a hospital. And when I say metabolic disease, I mean diabetes, I mean cancer, I mean leukemia. Okay, stuff that will take you out, but you're going to get pills, surgery, medicine for something that could be taken care of with food, a regimen, supplementation, hypermineralization, nutrition, I can't say that, hypernutrient barons. Okay, there you go. So that kind of stuff. So when you guys are actually thinking about this, think about what the person can get you as far as a result. And if you don't like what's happening, you stop that, you change, and you go somewhere else. That includes me. If my methods are not working for you, you have to go somewhere else. It's not that I'm kicking you out. You just have to go somewhere else because somebody else can help you better than I can. Now, there's not many people on the planet who can do that, but I'm just saying, I'm not going to relegate you guys to me as the only option for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to it here. All right, David Poulton, he asks a question here. He says, do you believe that diabetes can get so bad that it can cause a fatal heart attacks, or does diabetes rarely affect the heart? Diabetes always affects the heart, because if I have diabetes now, when your organs start failing and they start shutting down and the mitochondria or the energy is starting to be cut to your mitochondria, you no longer produce ATP. Your heart requires it. It's to a bare minimum already, because your heart only gets a trickle of blood every time it pumps out this huge volume of blood through your aorta, and it goes to your brain, it goes to your lungs, it goes to your spleen, it goes to your liver, it goes to your stomach, it goes everywhere but to itself. So if you short the heart any type of energy, any kind of nutrient, it suffers. And that's what a diabetes is. It's a metabolic condition in which you are shorting all of your organs, not just your heart, all of your organs, and it will lead to heart failure. That's one of the main causes of advanced diabetes. It's not that you die of diabetes, you die because your organs start failing, and the heart is one of the main ones. Okay, so that is a hell of a question. Good one, David. All right, I like that. Now, Susan H says, I have high blood pressure and I've been eating healthy for 6 months now. I lost weight and my blood pressure was running normal, about 126/80, so very good. I got nervous and it went up to 130/74. That's still normal. That's still in a good range. And here, let me tell you a little bit about blood pressure. Since you're Susan H, you've been on here before, so you know this. But 130/74 is not hypertensive. I don't care what any doctor says. That's not anywhere near hypertensive. And if your blood pressure goes up, that's on purpose. Your body did that for a reason, to accommodate for a shortage of blood to a vital organ somewhere in your body. Now, without tests, you can't see where that is, but you should know, just have some idea what organ is failing. Do you feel, if it's your brain, you will feel brain fog. You'll have trouble thinking of things. You'll forget things more often. You'll notice that whenever somebody asks you questions, it takes you a long time to get to the answer. That's how you know it's your brain. If you know it's your lungs, you know you have trouble breathing. Whenever you pick up your activity, you start breathing harder and harder and harder, and it's longer and longer and longer to catch your breath. If it's your pancreas, you'll notice that when you eat sugar, it takes a long time to get that sugar out of your blood. Therefore, you will have a tendency to want to go to sleep after meals. No matter if they're bad or not, you tend to want to go to sleep after meals, because now you have to lower your activity because your metabolism is suffering for it and you can't get the sugar out of your blood. You've now put yourself in what they call physical stress. That in turn will affect your thyroid, and now your metabolism goes down. So when your metabolism goes down, we have to pick up your blood pressure in order to keep the same amount of blood going to those vital organs. See, it's all a system. It's not just one thing ever. So don't ever let any doctor, any healthcare professional try to guide you. Oh, it's your tonsils. Let's yank those out. Oh, it's your thyroid. Let's yank that out. Oh, it's a part of your colon. Let's saw that out, and then you'll be just fine. But did they really cause or solve the cause of the problem? Or did they just try to cut out the problem, which in actuality was never a problem? It was just a symptom. Yes? Yes. All right. So let's go to another one. We got it. So Susan H, very good question. All right. So Susan H says, how about 97/67? Now, it depends. Athletes can get like that because they work out, they eat right. And if the blood pressure drops to that low, it's because their heart is enlarged from all the activity. Therefore, it runs much more efficiently. Therefore, their blood pressure will drop to that extent. So there's nothing wrong with that. But if you don't exhibit any symptoms, your blood pressure is irrelevant, because I'm assuming you're taking it at one point throughout the day when you're taking your blood pressure. So when you're taking it at 3 p.m. and you don't take it again until 3 months, 6 months, 8 months later, and then it's 140/90, and then all of a sudden you're freaking out because there's such a big difference. No, blood pressure changes from minute to minute. Therefore, if I upset you, your blood pressure should be 150/100. If you're very calm and you got no stress and you're relaxed, your blood pressure should drop to 110/65. That's fine, because as you measure it, it will fluctuate throughout the day. So that's what you want. It's going to. There's no getting around that. You're a human being. Your physiology is designed to fluctuate. All right. However, if you find that you're resting and your blood pressure is like super high, as if you should be running down the street like 200/150, but you're sitting in a chair, that's something to be alarmed about. But 97/67? Not really. 130/74? Not really. All right, 120/70? Not really. That's not anything to cause concern over. So if you're not in those extreme ranges, your body is making an intelligent decision to raise or lower your blood pressure depending on your physiological needs right now. That's it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to another one. Frenchie, all right, says, hey, non-doc, get some information about biomagnesia, an old health healing protocol that the that the powers that be have helped keep secret. Okay, have helped kept hidden. A planet truth. You're too. Okay, I can't even read that. Frenchie, you're going to have to work on that keyboard stuff. All right. You're probably talking into the phone and it's just messing it all up. All right. So very nice. Okay. Susan. All right. Good. She got that one. Okay. Frenchie. Yes, that's a good score. Yes, exactly. So it just depends on your physiological needs. That's it. Now, let's go ahead and talk about some success. Now, I told you guys that, who was it? Cheryl, John, Zoe, and Dante. These are the people who actually joined the program and they got the actual help that they needed. Now, those people are actually doing super well. I mean, like back to normal well, when they came to me with tingling fingers, tingling toes, taking metformin, taking glimepiride. They were taking all of the stuff and doing all of the things that the doctor told them religiously, and yet they weren't getting better. Now, how the hell are you going to a professional, healthcare professional, and then all of a sudden your condition is declining instead of getting better? What is happening here to where you're putting your trust in this person and they are actually trained in the human body, but when they actually give you things to try, give you methods to follow, then all of a sudden your health is getting worse instead of better? That tells me you need to stop. You need to think, and you have to ask yourself, why are these people? Why is my health getting worse? But these people are considered the pinnacle of health. Maybe you're making a bad decision. I'm not afraid to tell you that. You are making a bad decision. Now, you're making a good decision if my cousin Mark is playing basketball and he breaks his leg. That's what you go to the hospital for, because that is an acute emergency, and that's what this medical healthcare system was designed to fix. However, if you are having cancer, diabetes, leukemia, what else? Lupus, erythematosus, anything you can think of that is a blood disease, a tissue disease, a bone disease. If you go to the hospital, you're making a mistake. It's never what it was designed to treat. A hospital is designed to do surgery and give you drugs to supplicate the pain while they do the surgery so that you can get better from an injury that can kill you now. You should never go to the hospital if you have a metabolic disease that is chronic, taking you out over time, and then think that you're going to get a positive result at the end. It doesn't work. You should know that in 2015, that was the first year where the population started going down instead of up. Let me put that in a more scary scenario for you. That was the first year in which there were more human beings that died than were born. The population's not going up anymore. It's going down. According to population scales, okay, so this is the census, uscensus.gov, all right? Right now, in 2019, the population should be 430 million people. But because of that 2015 detour, now we are sitting right at about 340 million people. So we have lost almost 70 million people that should have been here that are gone, either due to miscarriages, early deaths, or people dying in general. And now the population is waning off. Now, those of you who are sick, you're just thinking, yes, less people on the planet. That's exactly what we need. All right, you sick person, you need help. Stop. All right, but those of you who are really concerned about that, I'm only concerned because I don't want me or you to become one of those people. Right? Right. That's the ultimate, because you're 80 years old, you're old and you're finished. You can't do anything. You've gained weight. Your activity level has gotten so low that all you can do is barely walk around your house. To go to the store, you need a wheelchair, you need crutches, you need a cane, you need a little rascal bike to ride around on. They think that's what 70 and 80 years old looks like. I'm going to tell you this right now. When I'm 80 years old, I will still be walking around. I will still be jogging. I will still be running. I will still be doing my splits that I do at the gym every single day when I wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning to go to the gym. I will still be wiping my own butt. I'll still be taking my own showers, and I'll still be taking care of myself with or without my wife, because that's the life that I see in my future for myself. If you guys are not seeing that and you're willing to sit back, get in a wheelchair, and let your life decline until your children bury you, and then they have to pay for your funeral because now you're out of here, let me just give you a little bit of advice. You're on the wrong channel. You should take your stuff, pack your shit up, and leave and go somewhere else, and let them ease you into your grave. I'm not about that. I'm trying to live to 120 years old, to where when I'm 120, I'm still doing everything for myself, and magically, probably just one day when I'm trying to still play golf, I'll drop dead on the golf course, but I'll go having a good full life, where not in the last 10 years of my life, I had tubes down in my nose. I had tubes down my throat. I was in hospice. I was letting people drug me to death and take out bodily organs, cut them out, and throw them into medical waste, and keep on doing surgeries on me to drain my Medicare account so that they can get the money before I pass away. If that's the kind of life that you want, I say Godspeed, God bless you. I'm not here to dictate your life. Go do that. I hope you have a good time in your wheelchair. I hope you have a great time in your gurney. I hope you have a great time sitting on your bedpan when you guys are in the hospital and people are neglecting you. But that ain't the life that I'm going to live. Now, there could be unforeseen circumstances. I could get into a car accident where something bad happens to me. That is an instance that's out of my control. But as long as my life is in my control, I will not let my life devolve to what I just described. So you guys decide. Do you want that, or do you want something better for your life? You see, I talk like this because I really mean it. I'm not a talking head on the internet. I'm not somebody who is on the news telling people, oh yes, eat your 3 meals a day and do this and do that, and all the cliche BS that you hear on television with people who are talking, and they're just throwing out all of this stuff that you could read 100 times on the internet. There's no new information, but people are just like, yeah, I can do that, or yeah, I'm going to try that, and yeah, I'm going to do this. But you don't listen to somebody who has actually an example of their life, who does every day what I tell you to do, who's tried every protocol that I'm telling you to try, and it works for people. I have a 99% success rate in every single person I've helped and given information to, yet people still want to balk when I say, give me some money as far as fixing your diabetes or fixing your cancer or fixing your condition. Okay, I'm an expert on the human body. I have no qualms about saying that because I studied my ass off. I study everything from the physiology, the pathology, the diagnostic procedures, and the therapeutic procedures. I got all of that stuff down, but I still am learning because there are so many different little intricate pathways and so many different little hormone release patterns that can change this and change that. And if you change this, it changes this, that kind of stuff. I'm trying to know all of it, because when I give you a protocol, you will know it works. It will get what you need gotten done. Now that I'm done going off on everybody. All right, let's get to some questions here. Okay, we got 42 people on here right now. It says, Frenchie says, I think that's what they want. What about eye problems? Go to the doctor for that? For your eye problems? Unless you want to have eye surgery, no. Unless you're going to go to the doctor to have like a corneal transplant or a lens replacement or something like that, where it's absolutely necessary so you don't go blind, that's the only way you're going to the doctor for your eyes. If you want to go to your eyes, take a look. You can actually do eye exercises. You can do distance exercises. You can do directional exercises to fix the inside muscles in your eye and the outside muscles, so you don't have lazy eye, strabismus. You don't have the jerky, nervous part of your eye that they call nystagmus. Those kind of things. So when you guys are talking about eye problems, yeah, you can fix eye tissue too. Yes. So don't think you have to go to the doctor for eye problems. No, let's do this. If your vision is getting continually worse, every year your prescription is getting thicker and thicker, stop wearing the glasses. Let me explain a phenomenon to you. There's a muscle in your eye called a ciliary muscle. When you flex that muscle, that's what allows you to adjust the image so that you can get it clear on your retina in the back of your eyeball. Well, if you put glasses in front of your face, guess what happens? The glasses do the work for you and the muscle doesn't have to move. Therefore, over time, it gets weaker and weaker. Therefore, your prescription gets stronger and stronger. That's why you'll notice that your vision improves when you stop wearing your glasses for a week, because now your eye has to adjust for you to focus an image on your retina. Okay, so there you go. Just a little bit on the eye there. Okay, Marcus says, I do not have diabetes, but playing basketball has changed my eating habits. I play sluggish if I eat sweets before I play. Yet fruits and vegetables give me more energy and I feel lighter. Try it, please. All right, you got it, Mark. Sometimes I don't work out on anything at all. I will take a little bit of protein before a workout, and I'll just go without anything in my stomach, just that water and that protein. And all of a sudden, I was like, how am I lifting more? And I haven't eaten any carbs. I haven't eaten any fats. I haven't eaten anything that traditionally would give me energy, but I have all this energy because it's all built into you anyway. All right. So you have bodily fat on you. And whenever you are short on food, your body will burn and go through ketosis in order to burn that fat on you to use it as energy. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So looks like we've been on here for 25 minutes. All right. Let me give some information on diabetes for my aunt. Okay. Now, the only way you can get information now is to get the book, because there is a section I actually cover on diabetes in my book. So if you don't have this book, this is a good resource, because some people say that they can't afford to get into the program, and I don't blame you. All right, you don't have to get into the program. I'm not going to beat you over the head to try to do that, but this is a more cost-effective alternative if you have somebody who is dealing with diabetes. Okay, so I would just say that. Okay, so I'll put the link in the description once we get it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, like a retinal detachment. There you go. All right, so Gabrielle, yes, absolutely. All right, Tisha, I love it. Okay, so she's talking about the healing power of positive words in the word. Okay, I love it. Okay, I have taken your advice 3 weeks ago on type 2 diabetes. I feel much better, and my eyes were always I think he meant red. Now they are clear and healthy. Oh, Benjamin, thank you. All right. So now, Benjamin, you gave me credit for that, but I'm going to give it right back to you because you actually did the work. You looked at the video and you actually put it into action in your real life. And now you're seeing the benefits from that. Keep doing it, brother. All right. Keep doing it. You're going to get more benefits than that. I'm telling you. Okay. So Big Pharma can take people's money for junk meds. Then so can you get money for real results. Tisha knows what I'm talking about here. And I had to gain that mindset, because when somebody didn't want to get into the program, I was hurt, because I was like, wait, you're going to let this, I don't care if it's a big amount of money or not, you're going to let a somewhat small amount of money to get rid of a life-threatening disease. So you're going to save your money so that you can get advanced diabetes and possibly die so you can save a little money. I guess if I puff on a crack pipe long enough. Denise, what do we got? It says, Denise Rutherford. Hey, Alvin. When my magnesium level is low, my eye starts jumping. It should. Okay. Your magnesium is one of your stabilizers in your body. That goes for your intestine. That goes for your eyes. That goes for your muscle tissues. When you're lacking magnesium, everything jumps. Okay. Now, magnesium helps you to assimilate dopamine into your muscles there, because that's one of the things that's across your your gradient in your muscles. So when you're short in magnesium, you don't get those smooth muscle movements. Okay. So that's a combination of dopamine, magnesium together as far as muscle movement. So in your eye, when you look too much in a direction, you'll notice that when you look all the way to the right or all the way to the left, you'll notice that your eye starts jumping really bad. That only happens when you're lacking magnesium or you're drunk. Yeah, so when your blood chemistry is completely thrown off. So very nice. Very good. All right, preach. You are awesome. All right. Thank you, Cynthia. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate it. Oh, wait a minute. Pretty Red says, Ultimate Eye Support, Andrew Lessman. Yes, they really work. I took these vitamins for 6 months and it makes a world of difference. Pretty Red, you are actually right. Now, I've been trying them from different companies, and I just, the one that I got from Dr. Vitamin Solutions, I've been trying that one, and that one works pretty good too. I love Andrew Lessman, though. That is my favorite vitamin on the market today, and that's the one I've been using the most. But I'm testing out Dr. Vitamins because they actually use some of the purest ingredients in their stuff, and there's hardly any fillers, binders, and all that stuff that you actually have to digest. So I'm looking at other options too. But Andrew Lessman, I love him, but I'm trying to find somebody who's equally as good or better because they're so expensive. All right. So it's like $100 a bottle for like a 3 or 6 or maybe a 12-month supply, depending on what you buy. But his stuff is really expensive. But I can't go inexpensive when it's my health. So I still buy them anyway. Okay. So I know I get you. Yeah, I had to say that. Okay, everybody. So is your book available on Amazon or directly from you? It's on Amazon. I put it on there just so everybody can have wide access to the book. So if you guys don't have the book yet, Eat Butter, Smoke Marijuana, Kill Cancer, and Live to 100 Years Old. I love it. Okay, so it's a provocative title. I did that on purpose so it would stand out in the bookstore among other books. But am I telling you to smoke marijuana? No. I'm actually telling you to eat marijuana because when you smoke it, it becomes a carcinogen. So I'm asking you to eat the marijuana, cookies, brownies, gummy bears. All right, don't go crazy, but just use them. Okay, it says eat butter. Are you supposed to eat butter? Yes. Are you supposed to eat margarine? No. Are you supposed to eat country crock spread? No. Are you supposed to eat I can't believe it's not butter? No. Okay, you eat pure 100% butter because it is a real cholesterol product. The other ones I mentioned, margarine, I can't believe it's not butter, country crock spread, that has the same chemical consistency of plastic. Okay, so you're literally, and this is what I'm going to, I don't want you to do this, okay? So don't do this. But if you suck on a plastic bottle and you suck on margarine, you'll notice that the tastes are almost identical. That's how much it's like plastic. Okay, so take a look. And then it says kill cancer. That's one of my specialties. That's what I do. And then it says live to 100. That's the whole thing. I want people to be able to get to 100, be healthy, and not be in a wheelchair, not be on hospice, not be in the hospital with tubes all down your nose and throat because you can't take care of yourself. Okay, so that was the whole purpose of me writing this book. And remember, it's in larger font so you can read it more easily. Okay, so let me hurry up. Oh no, my wife is here and she's waiting on me. So I guess I'm going to have to wrap it up. Dang it. I got to take her somewhere because she can't drive there herself. So margarine and all non-butter products are made of corn. Okay. Yes. And the chemical compositions are terrible for a carbon-based being, which we are. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I really do appreciate you guys. We stayed on here for 32 minutes. I'm sorry I can't get to the other questions, but I'll tell you what. If I have time in the afternoon tomorrow, what I'll do is I will get back on here and we will answer more questions if you guys have time, and I'm going to give you a time. Let's see. I'm going to see if we can do it right around 12 noon if you guys are not at lunch or whatever. Maybe let's do it a little earlier. How about 11? We'll try 11 o'clock and we'll get on here at 11 because I'm talking about Pacific time. So for those of you who are on Mountain, that's 12, Central, that's 1, and East Coast, that'll be 2 o'clock in the afternoon. All right, so I'm going to try to do it tomorrow. So if you guys have any more questions, please do that there. Okay, so Angelique, I see you. So tomorrow I'll get back on here 11 a.m. Pacific time and we'll get some more questions in. So that's it for me today. Hopefully you guys got a lot out of this live that we did. I'm going to be more consistent in getting on every Friday because, like I said, I've been helping my diabetes program people to get the results that they want, 100% success rate. So I really do appreciate it. You guys have a fabulous Friday, and I will talk to you tomorrow at 11. Okay? I'll talk to you later. This is Alvin J, the most passionate non-doctor on the internet, saying peace. Okay? You guys stay out of the hospital and stay in your health. Keep up with it. That's what I'm doing. Later.